I know, but then they tell you that not to use your hands.
Okay.
Because that would feel good, right? You could be like, "Duh, go over there."
We are in this time of reboots and remakes. Was that something that maybe scared you a little going into this project, or were you like, okay, we can take this and make it something?
Sure. I mean, I would be lying if I said no. Of course it scares me. It's like you want to, maybe do something different. But then I was just like thinking about it, like, what a perfect time to bring this show back. And also, too, like our creators, like Jenny Snyder-Urman and Jessica and Amy, they're so great and they're so rad. And, they worked on Jane the Virgin, which is like game changing, what it's done for television, for women, for people of color. And that way, I think it is it's a whole new rebrand of what the show is. So, no, I'm not afraid anymore.
How did this character challenge you in ways that maybe you haven't been challenged by past characters?
I think one of the biggest things is the magic. I've never done anything before where it's just this stuff happening that's not really happening. That has definitely been something that I'm still working on it, on how to make it not just look good, but feel good. Because there's scenes you can do where you get into a groove and you know what you're playing, and you have this kind of back and forth with your scene partner or partners, and the magic is something that I'm still learning to kind of like take control over and feel empowered by it. And I guess maybe that'll come in time when Macy's a stronger witch and she is actually more empowered herself. So I'm not too worried, but it is something that I hope I can get better at.
I really liked that Mel was so angry. Because I feel pretty like devastated by current events at the moment with like the state of politics and everything that's happening. And I was like, oh, it'd be really rad to come to work and play a character that is really embracing like her feminism and her witchery and that wants to kind of like change the world. I really enjoy that.
This has been challenging in that there's a lot of technical aspects that go into it in terms of magic and working with the cameras and working with the VFX team to put in demons and magic. So we definitely have to use our imagination because obviously not a lot of that is not practical effects, it's visual effects, which all happen later.
I'm confused half the time on set. I'm like, why is this silver ball in my face? Like, how is that a demon? I don't get it.
So when you watch it back, it's like you're watching the whole show too. You're like,
yeah.
That's what we have
I mean, I've only seen the pilot, and that looked great. But now I'm like, I'm as curious as everybody else is. So
casting spells, doing whatever. I feel like you're doing a lot of hand movements. Did you practice in the mirror like what you were gonna do?
Yeah, definitely. We also have like a movement coach that comes in. Her name's Louise Radsky, and she's incredible. And I've worked with her before on Descendants, actually, that Disney movie I did. And she helps us sort of just make it look natural.
I feel like you have to have your own signature thing too, right?
Yeah,
Your own thing?
there. I mean, we're still sort of discovering, but there are movements in there and sort of things that I think will become iconic. And it's been really fun playing around with the magic of it all.
I know, but then they tell you that not to use your hands.
Okay.
Because that would feel good, right? You could be like, "Duh, go over there."
So then what do you have to do? How do you get into that?
It's all just in the eyes and in the head movement, which is fine. It's fine for going left to right, but for this depth is really hard because I'm trying to pretend that I'm seeing something coming towards me when it's not. It's just so
little subtle movements.
Yeah.
I'd be practicing that in the mirror too, though.
Yeah.
And what are you excited for us to see with your character's journey throughout season 1?
I'm excited for you guys to see Mel's, how she kind of like, she by far from the three sisters is very excited to be a witch. And so she's kind of like embracing it with her like wardrobe and like her spells and her magic. And she's really coming into her own, of like her own personal fierce witch, which I'm really excited about. Because I feel like people are going to watch and be like, yeah, like they're going to feel like really fierce and badass. Hopefully that's the idea when they see Mel.
I'm very excited for people to see sort of my love story in this season. I'm just starting to learn about it, but I'm getting very excited about it, and I think it'll be one of those couples that people really sort of ship, as they say. Can't really reveal anything about it, but I think people will love it.
I mean, one of the things I love about Macy is that she's very upfront. She's super smart, kind of overly logical in a way, and to see somebody who's been by themselves for a really long time learn how to be a witch, be a sister, and kind of get involved, have those human interactions that she's maybe been missing. that's what I love playing anyway with her, and I hope that people enjoy that about her too.
What do you think people are going to love about the show, whether they're coming into it new or coming into it fans of the original?
I think they'll love that it's sort of timely. We address a lot of current issues, political issues, that are very tough for a lot of us to swallow. So it's kind of therapeutic, and it's also really fun. Like it has serious elements, but we also don't take it too seriously. Like there's humor, and there's romance, and there's darkness and horror, and it's a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, so that's been really fun.
I would say if you'd like to, I think we have a really fantastic script. I think, the relationship and the bond that we have as characters and just as people, like real people, is really it's really lovely. I really believe in it, and I think that is the essential component of what Charmed is. It's about family, it's about sisterhood, and if that's what people enjoyed about the original, we definitely have that.